that shared the live. Thank you. Mama Carly. Hello, my loves. How's your night going? How is your life going? How is your wonderfulness going? How to overcome an avoidant attachment style. First of all, no need to label. No need to label. So, you know, the thing with the attachment styles is it makes you give yourself a label that just makes it all the more difficult to get yourself into a good place, because you feel you have an STD, like, I have a sickness, I have an illness. The way that you got to that attachment style is you talked about the behaviors, right? You figured out the behaviors that were getting in your way, and then you labeled yourself with an attachment style, and then you have to figure out the labels that are going to get you out of this situation, that are going to, you know, get you into a good place. You can remove the label, you still have that whole process, but you've shortened the process. So you've taken out a step that you didn't need to have, right? And so instead of thinking I need to overcome an avoidant attachment style, you're just like, these are the behaviors I need to change in order to get the outcome that I want. And you simplify it. So when you come to me, because I'm all about efficiency, when you come to me, come ask me about the behaviors that are getting in your way. How do I change these behaviors? And I'll give you the behaviors that are going to help you through this. Hello. In my opinion on breaks are breaks are breakups. A break is a breakup. It means you are not together. It means you are single. It means you don't own each other, which means you should define your next relationship, because every time a relationship is over, it's time for you to reflect on the lessons you need to learn and apply towards your future so that you don't repeat the same behaviors. Love that. Yes, pretty. Thank you. My boyfriend has been doing really well lately, but instead of being happy about it, it's giving me anxiety. So I love that you're saying this, because you're owning your emotions. Now, the brain cycles, right? When my husband and I stopped fighting, my brain kept cycling into fight mode, because when you repeat something often enough, it just becomes automatic, because your brain does that. Hello, lovely. So all you need to do is stay in a good place until a good place becomes your new familiar. So when you feel yourself going into an anxious state, simply reduce your anxiety. And every time you come back to an anxious state, reduce your anxiety. And so what's going to keep happening is you're going to go, oh, anxiety reduction. So you're going to get calmer and calmer and calmer with each cycle, because now you're going to anticipate anxiety reduction. Hello, my loves. I saw a bunch of stuff go by, my loves, so repost. Don't spam post, but do repost. Don't give up. I will hopefully get to your question eventually. How to meditate? Love this question. So there's a couple things that I have set up for you to help you out. I have a meditation resource button in the link tree in my bio. You're going to find there's a starter video, there's a starter guide, there's some starter tracks, there's a chart you can print out so that you can start tracking your minutes, which is really important to do because it really keeps you on point. It makes you really see your progress when it comes to meditation. So you can hit up that meditation resource button, or you can go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a link to my YouTube channel, or just head over to YouTube, type in Canada's Dating Coach. You're going to find my Let's Meditate playlist. Hello, beauty queen. You're so lovely. On my Let's Meditate playlist, track number 2 is a 10-minute love signal. Start listening to that once or twice a day with headphones. The more anxiety you feel, the more meditation minutes you need to get started on right away. You can scale down in order to maintain, but when you first start, y'all like the jewels. When you first start, you want to get into shrinkage. So that takes at least 20 minutes a day. Hello, love. Bless your soul for helping all of us out there that are struggling. Yes, I love it. Are you a serve your man kind of dating coach? So it's how it fits, right? Now, first of all, love is a verb. Love is a verb. Love is the actions that you do. Love is it's not just the words you say. It's not just the emotions that you feel. If you don't put love into action, you're not actually loving somebody. Can we agree on that? Now, when it comes to serve your man, I think love is being of service to each other, right? So my man looks at me and he goes, what does she need? And he does it because that's being loving. I look at him and I go, what does he need? And I do it because that's being loving. So I take pleasure in being of service to my man because I love to love my man. I love to make him happy. And that's love as a verb. Love is what you do to make the other person happy. Oh, I'm following the 3-month rule. The Gaam Singh. You're giving me a puzzle piece. I need it all together, all in one. How do you deal with retroactive jealousy? Ooh, that's a big one. So listen, jealousy, insecurity, overthinking, these are tough ones, you guys. So I do have a No More Insecurity program to help you through that. Because really what you're saying is, how do I change how I think? How do I change how I feel? How do I change the behaviors I feel compelled to do? So this is a process. It's not like a simple magic wand explanation that I can do in 2 minutes on a live. That's why it's a program. So if this is something like, if you're with a trustworthy partner but you're vomiting the wrong behaviors into this relationship and you're like, I want to stop because like I'm finally somewhere good but I don't want to push this good person away, then do come take my No More Insecurity program. You will find a link to that in the link tree in my bio. The 3MDR ends May 7th, but I might kiss them on May 6th. You're so cute. I am having a great day. Thoughts on communicating needs to partners who claim to have no needs. Your needs. It's really simple. It depends what the needs are, though. It depends on the need, my love. But a lot of them it starts like this. I'm not telling you what to do. You're free to do what you want, but I need to be in a relationship where. And just understand, we don't get into a relationship to change people. We should be using a no kissing rule to choose people that we don't feel compelled to change. We know enough about them to know they are a good fit, instead of blindly going into a relationship and then realizing where they don't fit right and then trying to change them so they do fit right. You look pretty, thank you. I was trusting, okay. How do I approach the topic of telling my boyfriend I love him after I said it once? I need him to say it back. First of all, don't say it too early. Like, wait at least 6 months, because the first 3 months, they're not quite reality. And then the next 3 months, like, you are starting to get more into who the other person is. So you are really falling in love with the true essence of the person. If you said it before 6 months, then it's too early for them. It's really too early for you. You don't know them well enough yet. After 6 months, you can ask. You say, do you love me? And then check their temperature, see where they're at, what's going through their mind. Do they want a relationship, by the way? That's something you should be, like, don't be kissing somebody who doesn't want a relationship, and don't be kissing somebody who doesn't want a relationship with you. If he's not sure if he wants a relationship with you, don't kiss him yet. Don't give him that. Girl, I love you. You changed my life. Really? Tell me more. Tell me more. Listen to all your podcasts and enjoyed them so much. Looking forward to more. There is more coming. There definitely is more coming. How do I approach the topic of... Yes, we did that. We did that. Could you talk about communication with parents and building boundaries? So it's hard to have boundaries with parents when you're still living at home, for one thing, because you are still living a parent-child existence, right? You are relying on them. So get your independence. When you do have your independence, then you have to be firm with them. Like, look, I'm not a child anymore. You need to treat me like an adult. This needs to be an adult relationship now. You need to respect what I need. Is there a difference between love you and I love you? Not really. Needs like love languages being met and understood between each other. So those kinds of needs, when it comes to love languages, what you want to do is you want to do the love language quiz together at the same time, exchange your results. I want to read all your comments, you guys. It tortures me that I can't read while I'm talking, because otherwise I distract myself. So do repost. Don't let me miss anything. So for love languages, do the quiz at the same time, exchange your results. This creates insight and knowledge. It's a lot easier for your partner to understand your love language when they see the numbers. It's tangible. It's not just an explanation. It's tangible. There it is in black and white. This is my love language. This is what's most important to me. But it's okay if your partner's, like if your love language is your partner's difficulty. Like if your love language is gifts, I'm telling you, my love, you are shit out of luck with me. If your love language is words of affirmation and physical affection, girl, I got you. But if it's gifts, you're going to be disappointed if you're going to hold it against me. But if you can translate my words of affirmation and fill your love bank, if you can translate my physical affection and fill your love bank, instead of being upset that I don't give you gifts, we're going to function really well because you're going to feel loved. Please talk about men who hit women. Those aren't men, those are guys. So don't be with a guy ever. Besides apologizing and trying my, oh, you're giving me puzzle pieces, love. Everything has to be all in one box and it has to be a question. When I asked my boyfriend to take the quiz, he said I should already know what it is. Say, well, I'd love to be able to read your mind. But here's the thing about the love language quiz. You might be wrong about your own love language, because half the time, literally 50% of the time when people take the quiz, guessing what it is first, it turns out it's different. So I think it would be a good idea for us to take the quiz, because we might actually be wrong about our own love language. How do you build a relationship with someone who has commitment issues? You don't. When they say they have commitment issues, you say, thank you for the information. I shall be moving on. Nobody is a mind reader. Love each other, but we have work to do. Can we start over and do better? You can fix that shit and do better. You can do coaching sessions with me and do better, because when you know better, you do better. But if you try to do better without knowing better, then it's a lot more difficult to do better. Knowledge is power. Be efficient with your do better, and you will do better faster. What do you think about moving in together before marriage? Do you think it postpones getting engaged or married? First of all, you shouldn't rush into marriage just to get to the goodies, just to move in together. So I believe in test driving. Test drive. Test drive. Move in together. See what it's like. How are you handling ups and downs? Having a piece of paper isn't going to help you live together, right? It's not going to help you live together. You're still going to resolve conflict the same way, because a ceremony doesn't change you. It hits different. Marriage hits different. But if you are going to resolve conflict, you're going to resolve conflict. If you're not, you're not. So figure it out before you get married. I'm so scared I'm going to mess this relationship up because my last one. So I suggest you get coaching. Get coaching or get fix that shit so that you understand what you can do better. Guys, do follow me on Instagram, by the way, because I'm doing a coaching giveaway soon. The next one is going to be coming up in a few weeks, so start following me on Instagram. I got daily posts, I got daily stories, and you're going to get a chance to win a free coaching session with me. What can I do to help him trust me again besides apologizing and showing him it won't happen again? The only way you can show him it won't happen again is by not doing it again. The only way he will trust you won't do it again is based on the amount of time since the last time you did it. That's the only way that happens. The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. So the longer you don't repeat this behavior, the longer he can trust you won't repeat the behavior. So my boyfriend finds my security relationship boundaries as controlling. How do I handle this? It depends what the behaviors are that you are trying to, like if the controlling behaviors is, I don't like it when you like and comment on other girls' Instagram posts, I don't like it when you subscribe to an OnlyFans page, dump the motherfucker, because he's gaslighting you. If controlling means you're not allowed to have friends who have a vajayjay because that's just the ex-nay. I don't care if they're platonic. I don't care if there's nothing going on between you. I don't care if there's zero amount of flirting going on. You can't be alone in a room, in a house, in an environment with a human with a vajayjay. Then that is controlling, because you are using your insecurity as a reason for how he should conduct himself. When they say they don't care about you and then they're upset, what does that mean? It just means they want to control you. Vajayjay. So I can't do puzzle pieces. If you have secondary questions to the answer that I gave you, do get a coaching session so that we can like unpack this. Like if that didn't help you enough, then we need to unpack the situation. Anybody who wants a coaching session to gain clarity on their situation, go to my bio, click on that link tree. There's a one-on-one button. It's going to take you to a page. You can follow the instructions and book yourself in for a session. Is it toxic if I ask my partner to see his phone because he broke my trust? No, he broke your trust. There's consequences to that. And if he doesn't want to own up to the consequences, if he's like, if he basically thinks that he can do whatever he wants and there should be no consequences, dump the motherfucker, because he's gaslighting. My first love broke up with me and added lots of girls on social media immediately after the breakup. So that's not a question. And the answer to that is, so what? Right? Like, I understand that hurts, but as long as you're looking that way, and as long as you're cyber stalking, and as long as you're preoccupying yourself with him, do you know what you're not looking at? Your future, your evolution, the better man, right? So stop looking at the guy behind you and get no more assholes, and start defining your next relationship. Level it up from what you left behind. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, because obviously that was a guy. And make sure your next relationship is with a man, and you won't go through this again, because you won't repeat a pattern. You won't pick somebody like this again. Is it toxic to ask to see his phone if he hasn't broken my trust? It's just insecure. Did you know who you got in a relationship with? Like, did you have any idea who he is? Do you have any idea about his integrity? Do you have any idea about his personality, about his character? If the answer is no, don't get in a relationship with somebody and then become insecure because you don't know who you're in a relationship with, and go, okay, so now I need to learn who you are, so show me your phone, right? Like, don't do that. You are hurting yourself. You are the one getting in your own way. So use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Figure out who they are, their character, their integrity, their trustworthiness, and get into a relationship with somebody that you can look on the past 3 months and go, he showed me devotion, and I met his friends, and I know who he is, and I know what he does, and I don't need to check his phone. How do you deal with a partner who relies a lot on his mom's opinion? You don't, right? I want a man. I want an independent man. I don't want somebody who needs his mom to still tell him what to do. If he cheated on his wife, will he cheat on me too? It's when he was young. He's old now. I'm 28. He's 54. We don't know, right? We don't know. No crystal ball. But, like, you see that was his solution, right? Do you accept him back after he broke his promise 3 times? No, because that's a pattern. Do you, boo-boo? Thank you for the wisdom in your books and live feed. I was able to figure out I needed to leave a boyfriend. Hello! We got the freedom bell. Oh, my love. I love it. I had a session with a girl today. I don't know if she's on here or not tonight, but I said I want to I want to ring the freedom bell for you because she's not in the right relationship. What age is best to start dating? You can start dating at any age, but always have your boundaries. Like, never let anybody push you beyond your comfort zone. My first boyfriend, I was 10, but we kissed like that, right? And my first kiss when I was 14. My first French kiss when I was 15. My first all the way when I was 17. So go at your pace. And the moment you feel like this is not your pace, like, remove yourself from the situation. Get that person away from you. How do you choose between two men? Make a pros and cons list. How do you move on from someone when I can't seem to find anyone else I connect with? So it's kind of like the monkey swinging on the vine, like you won't let go of one till you find the next one. Why don't you just let go of what isn't right for you and then just be free so that the right person can find you? You are so welcome. My girlfriend and I have a healthy relationship, but I'm still feeling insecure. How can I feel more secure? I'm going to give you two exercises, okay? So one is I see myself. The other is I see you. So the first one is an I am exercise, right? 50 things about yourself that are positive. And the other one is I see you. I see my partner. So do a cheat sheet, right? Everything about them that they say and do to prove to you that they love you and are devoted to you. Also start meditating. If this isn't helping enough, come get coaching. I help people through this all the time. What inspired you to start writing and making such a difference in people's lives? Much love. It wasn't inspiration. It was compelled. I was compelled to do it. It was like there was nothing else for me to do. This is what I had to do. And once, like, my whole life led me to this, right? Like having an abusive mom, which helped me understand abuse and why it's perpetuated and why people choose abusive relationships, which I did, what it takes to get out of an abusive relationship, which I did, how you yourself can become abusive, which I did, why you choose the wrong partners over and over and over again, which I did, how you can be the wrong partner when you have the wrong partner, which I was, how you can start being the right partner and have a relationship go from absolute shit, you guys, shit, to honeymoon every single day. Like, who here sees me with my husband? Say, I do. Right? You guys see me with my hubby. You see how much love, like if you feel like it, describe the love you see in the comments, because I love seeing what you guys see. So like, my life exists for the lesson. And then when I started doing this job, like 8 books in 3 years, right? Like, I couldn't write fast enough, and it was like I was being possessed. It was like I was taken over. I was channeling. And so I exist to do this. Like, there's a reason why this book says custom made, because I was made to do this. My whole being was made to do this. The way my life was set up was so that I could do it right. I do all the hearts. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? Are you working on another book? I'm working on 3. I wrote 8. I'm doing 3 more this year. Can't stop me now. So I'm writing 2 books for men, a dating book and a Fix That Shit book for men. So the dating book is The Perfect Play. The dating book for men is, or the dating book is Perfect Play. The relationship is Fix That Shit for men. I am also writing a long distance relationship book for my LDRs, because y'all keep asking me about this. So I want to deliver something for you, because there's so many of you that are in this. Yay, I'm so excited to read them. You're my hero. You're my hero. You guys are my heroes. I'm going to read your books this summer. I love that. Love it. I just got custom made in the mail. Oh, it's amazing. Love, 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 love. Keep me posted. Do you guys, who wants to see the covers for, I haven't done the cover yet for the LDR book, but who wants to see the covers for the men's books? Have I had a long distance relationship? Yeah, I did actually. I was living just outside of Montreal and I dated a wonderful, sexy gentleman who lived in Seattle. Oh my God, like how romantic this story. Like romantic this one. Oh, I just ordered Fix That Shit on Amazon. Love it. Let's see. Oh, you guys are all excited. Example, what would be in that long distance relationship book? Like how to practice your love languages over long distance. How to maintain a connection, how to get over difficulties over long distance. Almost done Fix That Shit. Gonna get no more assholes. Ooh, that's good and that's bad. Are you realizing you need that book? So sometimes I see this, people get Fix That Shit because they're trying to fix their relationship only to realize they're with a selfish short-term thinker. Fix That Shit will come in handy once you use no more assholes to get yourself a generous long-term thinker. I hope it helps. Yes. I love to hear it. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Well, I will be writing. There's, guys, so there's so many books that are coming, and one of them, I'm going to write just some sexy, sexy stuff. Who wants some sexy stuff? Because I've written erotica. Who's going to read the sexy stuff? That's going to be out in a year or two. Which book helps with overcoming insecurities? No More Assholes helps with overcoming insecurities if you're single. Fix That Shit helps with overcoming insecurities if you are in a relationship. Oh, look at all the yeses. Guys, while I bring up the book covers for the 2 books for men, if you want a notification when I go live, click my picture up here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. When you click on that bell, say, I just did. Oh, that's the wrong version. What? Oh la la. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Let's see. Okay. All right. So there's that. Let's do this. There's that. Oh, and there's that. Good. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay. All right, so here, let me see. There's the dating book for men. And this is the relationship book for men. Ta-da! What's the difference between self-esteem and self-worth? I don't think there's a difference. No puzzle pieces. So cute. Love, so cool. Are there men who want to read those books? Those are the men women want to meet. Exactly. Exactly. I did slip a dump the motherfucker in the men's dating book. I had to get him to have deeper conversations with me. He doesn't like having those conversations. My love. He doesn't like having those conversations. Why are you not listening to the words coming out of his mouth? Instead of going, okay, you say that, but that's not what I want you to say. Like, you are that way, but that's not how I want you to be. So that's not fair, right? Like, is it fair for me to go to you and say, listen, you like to sleep 8 hours a day, but I don't like it when you sleep 8 hours a day. I want you to sleep 4 hours a day. Is it fair for me to come to you and say that? How long before you should tell someone how you're feeling? How soon is too soon? You can always tell them how you're feeling. Like with my husband, when I was liking him, um, when I was liking him, I say, I'm fond of you, right? Like, it's okay to tell people how you feel. I really like you. I'm very fond of you. I love you. I brought Fix That Shit. Can't wait to read it. Does hubby need to read it too, or can I tell him? So, my husband has never read Fix That Shit. Him and I haven't had a single fight in 5 years. So you can apply what's in there, and if you're with a generous long-term thinker, it will turn your relationship around. More audiobooks coming? Yes, indeed. Fix That or No More Assholes is in the works right now. Husband swearing around children. They will hear it. Whether or not your husband says it, they will hear it. They will hear it on the bus. They will hear it in the classroom. They will hear it in the halls. It's okay to teach them when it is appropriate to say those words. Hubby swears. Listen, if you didn't want a man who swore around children, you shouldn't have married a man who swore, period, right? So don't mother your husband. Don't micromanage your husband. Teach your children when it's appropriate to use those words, because whether or not your husband is saying it, they're still going to hear it. Men will stare but rarely approach. Any advice? If you see somebody, thank you for that, by the way. Thank you for the gifts. If you see somebody that looks interesting to you, go up and talk to them. If they're interesting to you, go up and talk to them. Start the conversation. They may be looking at you thinking there's no way she's single. So let them know. Like, just go up and have a short conversation and say, you know what, like, I'd really love to stay and talk, but I got to get going. Why don't I give you my email and you can get a hold of me and like, I'd love to grab a coffee with you sometime. Thank you for the fire. Agree, Miss Michelle. We both swear around our kid. We taught him not to swear inappropriately. He's good, right? When and how do they start paying contribute on dates? It should be the first date. He should want to pay the first few dates. She should want to make it inexpensive, because the first few dates are just a vibe check. But personally, I'm looking for somebody who is generous, because I love this one-up game of generosity and kindness and goodness. What if you get nervous and can't think of things to say in a conversation? Then grab No More Assholes, because I guide you through that process. Went up to a guy and paid him a compliment, and afterwards he said that I was nuts for doing it. So, thank you for the gift. Poskajari! Hello. Poskajari, you saw my husband the other night. You saw my you guys are like, I think he's handsome. My wonderful hubby. My boyfriend never initiates contact when he messes up. It's always on me to reconcile things. So how about you guys stop fighting and you gotta fix that shit. I swear around my grandson, but would never swear at my partner. I don't like, like saying you're such a fucking asshole. Not okay. Not okay. The worst thing I would say to my man is, you're a jerk. Hey. Polska Jetty. Stock tips? Polska Jetty? What's your favorite stock right now, my friend? Who wants to do some stock talk? What's your daily routine for productivity? So I get my husband, so right now I'm writing books. So right now my coaching sessions only start at 12:30 because my book writing needs to be in the morning. In the morning, my brain is the least cluttered. So I get, TikTok. Oh yes. So morning time is my book writing time. I get my husband to wake me up. So I'll wake up anytime between 8:30 and 9 o'clock because he'll come and cuddle me awake. Very wonderful way to wake up. And then that way, like, I get him his breakfast, you know, early in the morning too. And I get an earlier start than if I just got up at, like, say 9:30, 10 o'clock. Exactly. Big difference on how you use your words. Yes, very much. So, so I make my husband breakfast. Usually that's all done by 9:30 in the morning. I take my coffee, I sit down. I don't write while I'm drinking my coffee. I take a little bit of me time before I start writing. So I will read the news, I will check my stocks before getting writing, and I'm drinking my coffee and having my morning poop. And then I'm ready to start writing. So then I get into writing. And I write until lunchtime. Then I make, so either I'm going to bring my husband lunch before my first session, or I'll do my first session and then I'll bring my husband lunch. And then, so I have like a half hour between sessions, anywhere from a half hour to an hour in between sessions. Somebody's laughing at my boops. And so in between that, I'll do maybe like answer some stuff on TikTok, maybe make some TikToks, have something to eat. Like, my first meal is actually at lunchtime. No, my husband doesn't cook. No, not one bit. Not at all. He works like 80 to 100 hours a week. I love taking care of him. Like, it's an inconvenience sometimes, because sometimes I'm on a roll. But like, I love the loving act of taking care of him, and I love that he feels taken care of. I really think that he deserves that feeling because of how hard he works for others to make other people happy. So I like that there's at least one person in the world that looks after him, because there are a lot of people that, take him for granted. So, a story time about my necklace. This is an Anne Klein. I got this at the Bay. But I love Anne Klein. You can find really great deals on Anne Klein jewelry, even this one on eBay. So I have some Anne Klein jewelry that I got at the Bay, so basically paid full price. But now that I discovered Anne Klein on eBay, I go get all my Anne Klein off eBay. A lot of high-value men work long hours. Do you think that's a requirement? I want the man I'm going to be with to have work ethic. So I want a man to have a strong work ethic. I don't have kids. No, my husband has 2 though. They're in their 20s now. I want him to be financially responsible. I want him to be a long-term planner. So yes, it does. I love it. So yeah, I mean, minimum 40 hours a week, but I admire a man who does 60 hours a week. 80 hours a week. Man, I wouldn't expect anybody to do 100 the way my husband does. I don't expect anybody to be quite like my husband. He really is. He's my template, like they broke the mold when they made him, kind of thing. But if you get close to him in terms of like work ethic and character and integrity and honesty and loyalty, if you're close, you're pretty damn good. He owns his own business, so he's everything in his business. He works in the shop, he does the paperwork, he does the accounting, he takes the phone calls, he prices the orders, he does the billing, right? Like, what is it? Like the money in, the money out. What's that called? There's specific words for it. Do you wish you had more time with him? I don't. I don't because I'm really into what I do. So if he was home right now, like I wouldn't have that much time to spend with him, because who else is on the payroll beside HR? Yeah, like this occupies me. Like, I want to be live at 11 o'clock, or like accounts receivables. Yes, accounts receivable. Yeah. So all that, he does it all. So that's what takes up so much of his time. Accounts payable, accounts receivable. He's everything. What was I answering? What was bookkeeping? Yeah. Budgeting? Yes. Investing. How do you deal with a partner who gets a lot of female attention? Does he seek it out? Like, there's a difference between getting it. Like, I get a lot of male attention, but I don't seek it out and I don't entertain it. So how does he deal with it? Did you ever find, if I wanted him to be home more, I'm okay with things because we are both using our prime to relax in our later years. I know I'm working this hard so that I can work less hard in the future. He knows he's working this hard so he can work less hard in the future. So I'm okay with him working this hard because I want to work this hard too. So did I find it hard in the beginning? Not really, because when he met me, I was working towards opening a store. And then when we started our relationship, I just opened the store. So I was working days in the store and nights at the club. Outfit inspiration. It was just a pretty dress and I bought it and then I matched jewelry to it. That's all. Did you ever find it? No, yeah. If a fundamental value was quality time for someone other than this type of relationship, it wouldn't be good. No, you do need to find, like if quality time is your love language, you either have to be, and I do make the minutes count, which is why I'm satisfied. I do make the minutes count. So I'm very happy with our time together because our time together is meaningful. But if you require more time with somebody, then an ambitious person is not the one for you. What if I'm concerned about his work motivation? You're not with the right partner. I want to be with somebody driven, motivated, hardworking. That's what I want. I don't want to be working all these hours and like dudes on the couch playing video games. Like, fucking do something with yourself. Right? So you need to find somebody who's a good match for you. This is why I keep saying use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Observe somebody. What you see in the first month might not be what you see at 2.5 months. You need to give them time to disclose themselves. He stops communicating, says he doesn't care about me, so stop contacting him. Stop talking to him. Block him on your phone so he doesn't get to interrupt you when you move past him and evolve yourself and grow and find somebody amazing. What if we've been together for 5 years, living together for 3, and I'm bored? Is that normal? You are making your partner your source of entertainment. You think your partner is supposed to entertain you like a dancing monkey, and they're not. I'm not bored with my husband because I don't look to him to entertain me. I entertain myself. I don't look to him to fulfill me. I fulfill myself. I love the way he loves me. It makes me feel cared for, and that's amazing. But I'm not looking at him to entertain me. You're so welcome. That makes sense. Should I still talk to my ex if he left me to work on himself? No, my love. No. Move on. Thoughts on going through each other's phones? If you chose a trustworthy partner, you don't need to. How many dates do you and your husband go on? Well, obviously with COVID, right? Like, we're in Ontario, so yeah, it's really cute. He called me yesterday around supper time. I said, baby, let's go for all you can eat sushi, which was a joke because the restaurant is closed, but they're doing takeout. And he goes, well, we can get takeout. And I was like, oh, you're so right. So I just ordered takeout sushi for us. So how often, I mean, we would go out. Seriously, if we were not in lockdown, every Sunday we would go to a diner for breakfast. We have a favorite diner. The staff know us, right? Because we go every Sunday. So every Sunday we'd be going to a diner for breakfast. And probably a couple times a month we would go out to dinner. Take out sushi, get a pizza. No, we don't do pizza. We don't do cheese. My husband especially doesn't do cheese. And something unfortunate is happening, you guys. I cannot eat at will without consequences anymore. I miss Sunday breakfast, so yeah. And now we're doing motorcycle rides, which is really sweet. So he finally got a motorcycle that I can ride on the back of because, now I guess he's feeling secure enough about not needing to take care of his children anymore. Like when he was raising his kids, like he was very careful about doing risky things. Although when his kids were little and he was playing in the pool with them, because he had a pool at the house when I first met him, he would, and this was the house that he grew up in. So there's like a shed and there's a diving board and there's a pool. He would jump from the shed into the pool, or he would jump off the shed onto the diving board and then dive into the pool like a daredevil. But that's my husband. He's a bit of a daredevil. Was a little bit of a daredevil, not so much because, he had kids, so he settled down. But now that the kids are grown, he got himself like a crotch rocket motorcycle and took a few speedy rides on it. And I kept saying, like, where's my seat, right? Because he got a cross rocket. Where's my seat? So he got a second motorcycle with a back seat. And I'm like, oh, baby, you got this for me. So now if the weather's nice, he'll like, he'll boop, 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 boop. He pulls up in the motorcycle and he's like, baby, you want to go for a ride? And I'm like, oh yeah, I will drop everything. Let's go. If I have a coaching session, obviously I can't drop that, but anything else, I will drop it. Let's go for a ride. Were you involved in his kids' life and raising them? I did not raise them. Their parents co-parented. So I didn't have to be their mom. They had their mom, right? And their dad raised them. So the two raised them as parents. So they didn't need me to be their mom, but I was backup every now and then. I played backup and I was happy to do that. I don't have kids, but he has 2. They were 8 and 9 when it came in the picture. Honeymoon phase is gone after 3 years. I miss that attention and love. Make sure you make out every day, twice a day, minimum 5 seconds each. A new dating app with love language quizzes. Which one is that? What if I'm bored because he's always working? Studying, or too tired so we barely spend any time together. So, my love, what are you not doing with yourself? Why are you not excited about your life? Why are you not tapping into your passion, your purpose? Why isn't it consuming you? Why aren't you figuring out what your talent is and applying it to the world to make it a better place? Is saying thank you to a compliment via social media post considered entertaining male attention? Yes, it is. Yeah. Because the reason why they left that compliment was to get your attention, right? So when you say thank you, you say, hey, you got my attention. If it's strangers, you know what I mean? Obviously, like between friends, totally fine. But if it's a stranger giving you a compliment, you're letting him know, yep, you got my attention. Do you and your partner have joint hobbies? So hobbies, no. We both, like he likes to go out on the motorcycle. I like to go out on the motorcycle with him. If you consider that a hobby, then I would say yes. I like to eat, so I like to eat with him. He likes to eat too. If that's a hobby, then yes. Otherwise, that's it. Like we have some TV shows that we watch together. Curse of Oak Island. He loves that one. And I made the squishy face because I'm like, they just keep digging holes, right? But yeah, he likes the excitement of watching them get excited about finding buttons. So thanks for answering my question about male attention. I was stuck. My boyfriend didn't appreciate it. I see. That's what my ex used to say, but I felt bad for not replying to thank you. Don't, this guilty conscious, ladies, let's have a talk, okay? Ladies, let's talk. Let's talk about being too nice. Just because a male wants your attention doesn't mean you need to give it. I got so mad. I get so mad. I see these TikToks where women are being harassed by guys on the street, and the women are saying, please leave me alone. And I just want to scream through the phone, stop saying please. That is not how you stop them. Don't ask them to leave you alone. You didn't ask for them to pay attention to you. You don't need to ask for them to leave you alone. If a guy comes up to me and starts talking to me and I don't want him around me, I say, you have to go now. Those are the words that come out of my mouth. You have to go now. That's it, plain and simple. If he's like, no, I don't need to go anywhere, then I walk away. If he were to follow me, I would turn around, I would put my hand up. I'm serious. There is power in body language. There is a pushback with intention. I would put my hand up and I would do that. And I would say, no, you don't follow me. That's how you get respect. You don't ask their permission to leave you alone. You don't ask them to respect you. You let them know under no uncertain terms, you will leave me alone. Be forceful about it. Don't ask. You tell. This men can be so dangerous thing. Fuck that. They want you to live under the illusion that every single one is a dangerous predator. They're not. Do not be afraid to let them know where they need to be. No, you stay there. Don't be afraid to let them know that. They want you to be afraid. They feed on your fear. They use your fear against you. Stop. Do not be polite, Michelle. Exactly. Are your sessions like therapy vibes, or how they feel very much like therapy vibes? Very much like therapy vibes. It's just I don't have letters after my name, so I can't use the word counselor or therapist. But you know, I'm a coach. It's as far as I'm concerned, what I do is more efficient than counseling and therapy, because this is the feedback I get about therapy, and you will find the odd therapist who is a coach, and that's amazing, because this is what you need. When you go to therapy, you're looking for help, you're looking for solutions, you're not looking to just talk. And unfortunately, the way a lot of these professionals have been taught and trained is the methodology that you let people talk and figure it out on their own. And that's not my way. I will listen to you. I will hear what's going on. I will ask questions to clarify the situation. I get to the root of the matter really fast. I help you understand what is confusing you, and then I give you solutions. I agree, my love. I feel you have more passion and purpose than any therapist. Oh, my love, thank you. Yes, I love that. So it's therapy plus, right? It's therapy plus understanding plus solutions. You get your talking in. I need to hear what's going on. I need to know what's on your mind. You get your talking in, and then I ask some questions, because I can see what's happening, but I want to clarify. I want to know that I understand. So I will ask questions. I'm very targeted with my questions, and it really helps me. Like, okay, I get this now. And then I help you get it. So I clear the confusion in your mind. I relax your brain, and now you're ready for some solutions. Now you're ready to change yourself, because you know you're clear. You're much more clear. Michelle, therapists can't tell you how to break up with someone. Chantal gives good advice. Thank you, my love. Michelle knows. She's done a few sessions with me. Michelle knows. I thought I was just unlucky with therapists. I've been to therapy before, guys. I wish I had me. Uh, they started taking notes. Like I would go and tell them what I was doing to help myself, and they were like, "Oh, really? Oh, what was that again?" Right? Fuck. And that's when I knew I was qualified to do what I was doing, because I was teaching the people I was going to for help. So, good and bad qualities are 50-50. Should I be patient? I would say come get a coaching session, love. Let's get some clarity, because I feel like this is confusing for you. So, I would suggest you come get a coaching session to clarify. And if I'm balancing a book on my finger, it's going to take a lot of work for me to get it just right to be exactly 50-50. I doubt it's quite 50-50. I'm pretty sure it's leaning more one way than the other. Chantal helps because she cares. Yes, I do. I do. Strange men are not likely to hurt you. It's people you know. Exactly. Yeah. Should I be concerned if my boyfriend started unblocking females that he blocked before? Dump the motherfucker. Dump the motherfucker. Hey, we're both 48. Yes, we're both 48. Would your husband be okay if you had your old job? Yeah, he would. He would, because it was my choice to stop, right? Like, he never ever told me to stop. There was a few times where I said, would you want me to stop? Do you want me to stop? He goes, do what you want. Like, he doesn't tell himself he owns my body. He doesn't tell himself he's in charge of me. He doesn't tell himself he's my parent. His rule is, I don't want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with me. Right? He loves me, loves my personality, loves my integrity. He knew me in that environment. He knew my integrity in my environment, in that environment. He knows exactly who I am when I'm at the club. So, yeah, if I decided to go back to it, okay, right? Ooh. Ooh. What's this? How do you get over someone who ghosted you? So easy. Your mantra. I don't want to be with anybody who doesn't want to be with me. That is your mantra. How do people get married in less than a year of dating? How do they know it's the right person so fast? I think they're taking a leap of faith, my love. Boyfriend is unwilling to discuss stuff that is upsetting and usually just hangs up on me. Get fixed that shit. Or no more assholes. I don't know if you're with a generous long-term thinker or a selfish short-term thinker. In therapy for my relationship anxiety, doubts, and it's helped tremendously. Awesome. What's the best way to get closer with a girl? Be really respectful. Respectful and confident. Respectful and confident are really super sexy. What if he feels sorry for his ex? Do they have kids? Do they have kids? I did a session today. He was having an emotional affair with his ex because he cared about her feelings. He didn't want her feelings to be hurt. And then he wanted his girlfriend to stop being so angry. And I said, you're putting the cart before the horse, my love. You have to end your emotional affair. And then we can work on your girlfriend's anger issues. Advice on rekindling the loviness after a phase of arguing. So come with a 3-part apology. I'm sorry for, the behaviors. I realize that. The emotional outcome it had on your partner. This is my plan for not doing this again. And this creates closeness and intimacy because, it eliminates the hurt because you get the forgiveness into the relationship. And then kiss, cuddle, snuggle, hug, make up, hold each other. I gotta say, I love your energy. Sometimes just tuning into your life feels like therapy. I love it. I am here for you. Here for the goodness. Uh, can a short-term thinker become a long-term thinker? Only if he wants to. I've been thinking long distance for a few months, meeting in person for first time. What should we do? Go for a walk. Go for a walk. Nothing wrong with some good old-fashioned walks. What if he started not being intimate with you? Does that lead to being not interested anymore? No kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. Oh, like in your relationship, the intimacy has fizzled. So are you kissing twice a day, at minimum 5 seconds each? I bet the answer is no. So it's like it's kind of like you want the house without building the foundation. Get that foundation in. Do you think there's love after true love? There's always love. Love is the most abundant energy in the world. There is always love. Is it bad to be friends with an ex even if the relationship didn't go far because we knew it wasn't working? I was friends with my ex-husband for years after we broke up because we were platonic. That's why we broke up. I did an hour already, you guys. Oh, at the time, she flew... Oh, 12:30? What? How does it go by so fast? So, I come live at 11 o'clock because that's when I get enough bandwidth to not be skipping and jumping. And it just goes by so fast. I could literally just do this for hours. You're awesome. Thank you. Is it best to trust your gut about breaking up with someone? I would say get a coaching session, or grab No More Assholes. You know, is he a generous long-term thinker, a selfish short-term thinker? Are you just is your perspective off, right? Like, do you think your relationship should be exciting you because you think your partner should be a source of entertainment? Are you not recognizing the efforts they do, and so you feel unloved because you don't actually see what they do to love you? Are you not used to something being so good because of all the dysfunction you had before, so you actually literally feel uncomfortable in what should be you literally feel uncomfortable in what is a fantastic situation? So in other words, are you being dysfunctional? So I'm not going to say just trust your gut, because there's so many reasons why maybe you shouldn't trust yourself. Is it okay to not get everything right? Of course it is. Can you elaborate on how your ex and you were platonic? I feel that way with my partner often. So we had sex like once every 2 months because I begged for it, and sometimes we didn't even kiss during sex. When we would greet each other, the kiss was like that. Like you're kissing a relative, not your partner. We slept in separate rooms. We had slept in separate rooms for years. We literally had separate bedrooms. So we were roommates. That's what I mean by platonic. We were roommates. How can I improve my conversation skills? Grab No More Assholes, my love, because I teach you how to do that. Because being able to approach people and have conversations is key to starting a relationship. How do you know the relationship is only physical for him? He waits 3 months for a first kiss. If he can't wait 3 months for a first kiss, then there's your answer. Yes, they were roommates. Oh my God, they were roommates. You guys, what is that? He doesn't put effort into anniversaries or special dates. Is it valid to be upset? So what does he do? So make a list of everything he does on a regular basis, and then make a list of what you want. That's like anniversaries and birthdays. And ask yourself, would I trade this for this? And if the answer is no, then you need to show more gratitude for this, instead of saying, I'm dismissing all that and I'm giving you shit for this. Oh my God, they were roommates is a Vine reference. Okay. Okay. How do I get my ex's stuff back to him? I don't want to throw it away. I don't want to keep it. So pack it up, put it outside, tell him where you can go find it outside. Which book helps with that specific scenario about a platonic relationship that's healthy otherwise? Fix That Shit, I think, should help you, improve your relationship. Guys, who wants a book? Who wants a book walkthrough? Who wants me to talk about my books? I got 8 books, you guys. Also, by the way, guys, get yourself I do. Ooh. I caught my partner messaging other women. He says this because of his mental health. Can this be true? What is true is that you're with a cheater. What is true is that you need to dump the motherfucker. What is true is that he doesn't take responsibility for his behaviors. What is true is he will always have an excuse for the shit he does. That's what is true. So I hope you dump him. And I hope you come back and say, I got rid of him so I can ring that freedom bell for you. Because this ain't it, my love. No. Me. Okay, my loves. I want a book. You're so cute. I got a free book for you. So while I'm doing this, get yourself set up to get a notification when I go live. I go live every night, you guys. Almost every single night. Sometimes I have a couple glasses of wine. I don't go live. Maybe I fall asleep. But almost every single night I do go live. So what you're going to do is you're going to click my little picture here. Click it once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say, I just did. So book walkthrough. Here we go. First one, Comeback Queen, fresh start. So if you are still upset over your last relationship, if you're still spinning over your last relationship, wash that guy out of your hair so that you can move forward and get into, get into a good relationship. Like, please stop looking backward. Stop letting the one you need to learn from continue to influence you and hold you back. Look at how much just did. So once you are relatively healed, dive into No More Assholes. This is the book that's going to help you find your next relationship. Get yourself a man. No more guys. No more fucking McDouchebags who message other girls and say, it's because of my mental health. Like, dude, you know better. Like, honestly, you know better. So take responsibility for your behavior. But girl, take responsibility for your behavior. Don't choose the selfish short-term thinker and stay and cry over this one. Like, move on and get yourself a generous long-term thinker. Get No More Assholes. Find yourself a man. So once you get him, you want to get into After the First Kiss. This is the book that's going to help you set a really nice solid foundation. You're going to go through an insecurity phase when you realize how emotionally invested you are in somebody. But After the First Kiss is a book that's going to help you get through that. Now, once you settle into your relationship, Fix That Shit is a book that's going to help you get to zero fighting. A lot of us get into relationships and we don't know how to relationships, so that causes a lot of conflict. A lot of us bring baggage from our previous relationships, our upbringing, that causes conflict. So you're going to unpack all of that. Not understanding each other, that causes conflict. A book on narcissism. So No More Assholes is how to not end up with a narcissist. So now Custom Made is going to help you discover your purpose and your passion. If you were making your partner your purpose and passion and you are frustrating yourself because you keep looking to them and going, hey, fulfill me. And if you're not spending all your time with me, I am super upset. So get Custom Made so that you can actually put your focus into something that really turns you on. Your partner is the icing on your cake. This is the one at the end of the day, like, you share the excitement of your day. He's not your source of excitement. He's the one you share your excitement with. So go create excitement in your life and bring happiness and excitement to your relationship instead of requiring your relationship give you happiness and excitement. That's not healthy, my love. So fulfill yourself, get custom made. I answered 2 questions in here. What am I custom made to do? What am I really good at? What is my talent? If you don't know what it is, this book's going to help you find it. And the other thing is, how do I monetize it? Look, this is a workbook, you guys. I'm going to teach you how to discover yourself. Look at this, chapter 24. Everything's going to be okay. I'm going to teach you how to discover yourself, and I'm going to teach you how to make money from what you discover about yourself. Is Fixed Shit available in Australia? Yes, it is. My books are on Amazon, like everywhere. Like seriously, India, Japan, Sweden, Finland, UK, Norway. I have people in Croatia are buying my books. South Africa are buying my books. It blows my mind. But if you have Amazon, you have access to my books. How to have intimacy during the 3-month rule: holding hands, hugging, cuddling, right? You can do that. Can your books be downloaded? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Is it better to be friends and then date, or go right into dating? You know, you should know, no kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. If you can't develop like a friendship in the course of 3 months, don't kiss them, because your best relationship is with your best friend. So if you can't be friends before kissing, then don't kiss them. Don't get in a relationship with them. La la la. Okay, so Dating 101. This is the textbook on how to understand the drives, behaviors, and emotions behind love. Heading to Amazon. I love that. Moms and dads, get this for your teenagers. So Fake Love Need Not Apply. This was the free one, you guys. You can get this free ebook by going into the link tree in my bio and clicking that freebies button. You get this. I also give you some worksheets. So worksheets for singles and worksheets for couples. So this is how to avoid posers, losers, scammers, and predators. If you know anybody who's being catfished, who's being online scammed, they need to read this book. Anybody who tends to fall for toxic people, they need to read this book. I'm not doubting you, but what is the reason for no kissing? Because there's a chemical released in a kiss. Everything that you call an emotion is a chemical reaction. Reward is dopamine. Happiness is serotonin. Warm and fuzzy is oxytocin. So infatuation is phenylethylamine. If you introduce infatuation before you actually know somebody, you become infatuated with a stranger. And you think you know everything you need to know because you feel infatuated. And like logically you think, I shouldn't be infatuated with somebody I don't know. But you introduce the infatuation chemical, which means you lost your motherfucking mind. And now you don't see the red flags because you were blinded by infatuation. So no kissing for 3 months. First of all, selfish short-term thinkers don't wait 3 months. You will eliminate, seriously, the douchiest douchey guys you will eliminate just by talking about this rule, because they're going to say, I can't wait 3 months for first kiss. That's toxic. You must be damaged. Nobody would stand for that. Nobody would date somebody who waits 3 months for first kiss. Goodbye, motherfucker. Now that I see you as a disrespectful dick you are, we get to take you out of the running. Let's see who's left. And the ones who are left are like, that kind of sucks because I'm attracted to you, but it makes sense. Those are the ones you get to know. Last book, you guys, Say Yes to Goodness. This one goes perfect. This is like the wine that pairs with everything. So this one talks about life. So all these other books, they talked about relationshiping. This one talks about living. So 10 areas of your life that affect you and how you can be happy in each one. I love that concept. Yes, makes sense. Thank you. You've changed my perspective. Yes, indeed, my love. Say yes to goodness. Change me. Tell me how. I love these stories. Love the stories. Yes, I do have a questionnaire in my bio. So I have a which book is right for me quiz in the link tree in my bio. It's 20 questions, yes or no, super cute, super easy to get through. And then it lists all my books in the order that you want to read them in. And it even shows you like a little percentage bar beside each one, showing you how much you want to read each book, which is super cute. Super cute. Guys, don't forget to go follow me on Instagram because I do give away a 1-hour coaching session each and every single month. Yep, she totally needs a dating app. Book related phrases she uses often as replies. I know, eh? Shouldn't I? Yes. It made me realize I was ignoring the good things around me. Oh, so good. I love you. I love you. Going to do your quiz and order a book. Be right back. You're so cute. I'm not going anywhere. I love that idea. I should also do like a kiss countdown. Yes. I really should make an app. Who makes apps? Where can I download your book? On Amazon? It's me, Katie Sweaty. Hello, love. Oh, my lovely. Can you read me Best Friend? I would totally join your dating app. I don't know where to meet men or if I should try again with my ex. Do a coaching session if you're confused about whether or not you should try again with your ex. Get some clarity. Tips on loving yourself instead of loving an ex. It's been a while since I prioritized myself. Start with meditation. So go to my YouTube channel, go to my Let's Meditate playlist, go to track number 2. Listen to it every day with headphones. This is a fantastic place to start. Hey, I love seeing all your advice and insight. Thanks again. Keep it coming. I promise I will. I'm not stopping anytime soon, you guys. You should totally make a dating app. Yes, you know what? You're so right. You're so right. Your dating app would have to be called No More Assholes. You're so right. I love these ideas, you guys. I love these ideas. I keep getting emails too from like people who want to make. I can make a dating app. Oh, it's just like, do I have time to take on another project? I need help. I need people. I need staff, you guys. Hi, hello, Miss Storylyn. Miss Love Love. Although that wouldn't be very ad friendly. Ad friendly? Oh, who cares? I could see Chantal doing a dating show. Yes. Are you seeing my comments? I don't know. You want to repost? I'll work for you. I'll be your staff. What are your strengths? What are you really good at? What do you love to do? I don't always see people's comments. Sometimes that's for the best. Sometimes I see you guys reacting to somebody. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's a good thing. We didn't get any trolls tonight. Huh? I'm good at talking and that's it. Do you have any books for women with intimacy issues? I don't specifically know. Can code and design. Mindless inputting data. Send in the 3-month no kissing rule. Code and design. Does that make... Candy, does that mean you can make apps? I love your dress. Thank you. You're great. Thank you. Code and design. That sounds like a webpage design. I have intimacy issues. She's helped me some on coaching sessions. Yay. Yay. Was I shushed? No. Not by me. I didn't do skipping me and I've reposted. Okay. That app should have your voice on it and your common advice and phrases. Yes. Yeah. My friends are all computer programmers and they made apps. Hit me up. You want to send me an email? Send me an email, Chantal. Chantal, CHANTAL at canadasdatingcoach.com. What's the 3-month rule about? It's about not getting into a relationship with someone you don't know and then realizing you got into a relationship with somebody that didn't quite fit you. And then being like unhappily trying to bend somebody to fit you. After breakup, should I focus on me even though a 10-10 guy asked me out? So you can, seriously, like you can start dating the day after you break up. Use a no kissing and no sleepovers for 3 months dating rule, and you won't fall into the wrong relationship. NoMoreAssholes.ca is available for $2.99 on GoDaddy. I have NoMoreAssholes.com. I have so many app ideas for your dating app. Let's do this. Okay, Leslie. Hit me up, Chantal, at canadasdatingcoach.com. It's app time. It is app time. Like, honestly, like, I should have an app, right? Like, I should. I need people who would I need people to direct, basically. I need people who know what they're doing, who are like, okay, I need this from you, so that they can fit the puzzle pieces in and make it all come together for me. I will join your app. I love it. I love it. What about the retreat? We're doing that too. Of course we are. I'll ask around, see if my friends would be interested. They're all single too because they can use it. That's super cute. Joshua. I love it. Any advice for long distance relationships? So, what's a 10 out of 10? I got a 12 out of 12. Call it no more a-holes. Yeah. So advice for long distance, make sure you don't fight. Right now, grab no more assholes. Make sure you don't fight. But I am writing a book on long distance relationships. And making sure that I can give you guys a comprehensive guide that's going to answer all your questions, all your frequently asked questions, like how do I maintain the intimacy? How can we create more closeness? How can we, get close again after a fight? I'm an ideas person. I love that. For the app, I'm not sure how to do the technical stuff. That's okay. That's okay. It's all about team. Not enough time in the day to do it all. I know. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, my loves, I'm going to head out. I'm going to give you guys one more chance to set yourself up for a notification when I go live. Also make sure once, I'm going to give you some steps, but also go into your settings on TikTok, go into your notifications, make sure your notifications are turned on in there, and then go into your phone settings and make sure your TikTok notifications are turned on there for push notifications. I go live really just about every single night. I'm loosey-goosey on the time though. So if you want to know when I pop up, do set yourself up for those notifications. I love your advice. Thank you. So here's what you're going to do. Click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say, I just did. I'm always excited to see who comes on. I've been writing a journal about what I want, and it's helping. Good. You were a gift. Oh, my love. Thank you. Ah, sweet mommy. You guys are so sweet. You are my babies, 100%. I will be your mama. I will adopt you. Send me the adoption papers. Just did. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. You're so welcome. Look at my just dids. I did a while ago. Yay. You are so cute. I'm not as cute as a panda. Okay, my loves. Don't forget to go follow me on Instagram. You can get a chance to win a free coaching session. Also, I make my Instagram page like fun. I just did. I love it. So much goodness. I'm so glad to share the same name as you. Oh, you're so sweet. Tell Charlie hi. Yeah, I got Maggie over here. I don't know. Charlie's probably on my bed right now. I will. He's the goodest boy. He's such a goodest boy. I love you. I love you, my loves. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. I will talk to you soon. I'll be back probably tomorrow. I will give Charlie kisses, I promise. And Maggie too. And my husband too. I love you guys. Good night, my loves.